Well, just 2 years after an outpouring of support for the Black Lives Matter movement, those same companies are now falling silent on the drastic spike in Black Americans murdered in 2020. Leo Terrell is a Fox News contributor and civil rights attorney, and I imagine that this enrages you. Let me just show everybody some of these donations. These are corporations that donated to racial equity groups. You had Apple at 100 million, Target 10 million, Facebook 10 million, but these new statistics that we have about the murder rates of Black Americans, I mean, they're at record highs and extremely upsetting, and yet you don't hear anything.
Well, I'll tell you why. Because the money that was given by these big corporations, $90 million, it was to buy peace. It was to avoid harassment from BLM. They didn't have the objective of trying to resolve the issue. And that's the problem, Dana. I mean, there's Black population is only 13% of the country, and there are more Blacks killed than whites. That's crazy.
That's the point.
That is unbelievable. And why? Because there's a total disregard for any type of resolution other than white cop, Black suspect. Black Lives Matter has no other agenda. It's not designed to work and resolve the problem. It's designed to raise money playing the race card.
Well, we asked BLM for a response to this. It hasn't happened, but they've got other issues too, like where did millions and millions of dollars go that are now unaccounted for?
We got to have a frank conversation on this bill. They're not designed. They don't want to resolve the issue. It's a fundraising mechanism to raise money on the fear of playing the race card. I am a board of director of a group called One Community that goes in the community, works with the small business owner, bring the police in, and have dialogue. I would love for someone to ask Black Lives Matter, what is your intention on getting into the community, with the police, and creating dialogue? You don't hear that discussion because it's not on their agenda.
We've been watching, and Lawrence Jones recently went to Chicago talking to a man there who's dedicated his life to that thing, like that type of local solution, which can really help. I wanted to also ask you about this. There are experts who are saying that you have the riots, you have defund the police, and all of these things cause police to pull back. Here's Hannah Meyer. She's at the Manhattan Institute, and she focuses on public safety. Watch here.
Certainly after these large viral incidents, there's a tangible, measurable police pullback. I think that's not even controversial at this point, where police maybe unconsciously are reticent to step in. They know that there's a big blowback for their involvement in crime.
You think that could be leading to some of this uptick in crime all across the country?
Oh, she's right. You're absolutely right. And the question is why? Because they don't want the blowback, Dana, of being called a racist, of being using excessive force. Why would a police officer risk his career, his family, his reputation of being accused? It's easier, it's safer for him to pull back. That's very basic. Makes perfect sense.
Has that group that you're working with, I'm assuming it's in LA, right?
No, it's in Dallas. It works throughout the entire country.
But you live in Los Angeles.
Yeah, I had a board meeting this week.
Okay, so this group in Dallas, have they been effective?
Tremendously. They work with people in the prisons. They work in the community with the barbershops, the salon. They have a relationship with law enforcement to have in-kind time to work and gather information and talk to the community. It has developed. It's small. But I'm on the board because this is something that is working. But it's not large enough. And I'm upset because it's not large enough. So these corporations, because of PR, they give a donation to BLM and they ignore organizations that are committed to working.
Now, you should think about what could you do in Dallas with $100 million?
Oh, gosh.
From Nike or Amazon or Apple.
Or Chicago or Los Angeles.
Amazing.
Wake up, corporations. Work if their agenda is to resolve the problem, there are organizations out there. If they want PR and to be pat on the back and say, hey, look at us, we're working with BLM, nothing will be resolved.
Thank you, Leo. It's great
Love
to see
seeing you.
Yeah,
Thank you. My pleasure. Glad to be here. Say hi to Percy.
I will.
Okay.
Thanks,
Thank
Leo.
you, guys.
Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Kilmeade. I want you to do me a favor. I want you to click to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page. This is the only way that I know for sure that you're not going to miss any great commentary, any great news bites, any great interviews coming your way on Fox. You can get it all here on YouTube. So subscribe right now.